Hello, friends. And it's station WDWL TV, located on Grumpy Vulture Boulevard, a division of Grumpy Vulture Productions, live from Studio B. It's me, the grumpy old man. And yes, today again, I'm grumpy. Oh. They came in and installed some new blue lights in here, but they're kind of washed out, if you ask me. Kind of crappy, washed out blue. I'm gonna tell them go back to the red ones. As you see in the title, technicians piss me off. Yes. Starting with yesterday. Our IT department sucks. And I don't care if they're listening. I go to set up for the show yesterday, okay? I cannot get Prism to load. It wouldn't load. My Prism Live Studio wouldn't load. I shut down. I did a restart. Nothing. So, what do? I call the IT department. To which they ask me, did you do a shutdown and restart? I said, yes. Twice. I says, hey, I've got a stream I have to get set up for. Well, it's getting close to quitting time. You guys are supposed to be on call 24/7. Don't give me this getting close to quitting time. So one of them ambles over here, and he shuts the computer down, restarts it, tries to load Prism. Nothing. I was like, that's what I've been telling you. Well, I think now we're in dangerous territory, friends. When the IT department says, I think. That's what IT stands for. I think you're going to have to uninstall Prism and reinstall I said it was working fine yesterday. Did you do an update? Yes. Well, not too much I can do about it right now. And he leaves. Now, I could have gone over to Studio A and done it the old way, like I've been doing all along, before I magically got prison. Open one platform, which is YouTube, do the stream, edit it, save it, and then upload it to Facebook. I decided it was just easier to come over here, uninstall Prism, reinstall it, and see what happens. So that's what I did. And here we are. Of course, I came in a little early. Just in case. Yeah. Popped right in. Here I am. I have no idea why it wouldn't load yesterday. I just got that make yourself dizzy watching it spinning circle. If that wasn't bad enough, I had to go, which I told you, for a CT scan of my head. Yeah, my head. Oncologist won't tell me why. I asked him, why? Just do it. Okay. So, it says on my sheet, scan will take 10 minutes. Okay. Now it tells you, arrive 15 minutes early to check in. Grumpy arrives 30 minutes early. Because sometime they're, like today, although sometime there is one girl at the desk and the line is like from here to Jupiter. So, wouldn't take no chance. I arrive 30 minutes early. Okay? Walk in. One check-in girl. Nobody in line. Matter of fact, I didn't even have my ass in the door, and she's like, "Can I help you?" Yes. I have to get a CT scan done at 1 o'clock. Oh, you're a little early. I would say yes. Takes her about a whole 30 seconds to check me in. Okay? Have a seat in the waiting room. Okay. Now, sometimes, that doesn't work here. I found that out today. But like if I have a normal doctor's appointment, sometimes if I'm there early, I get taken in early. Not here. $1:00. Nobody calling my name. 1:10. Nobody calling my name. 1:15. Nobody calling my name. 1:20. Nobody calling my name. 1:25. Mr. Grumpy? That's me. Can you give me your name? Why, don't you have a name? I need your name. Grumpy Old Man. Okay, phone number? 222 222 2222. Address? Grumpy Vulture Boulevard. Follow me. And he walks about as slow as Frankenstein. Dum, 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 dum. We get in the room, okay? You need to remove your hat. I already knew that. Your glasses. And then lay down on this table. Why, I need to take my shirt off. No. I said, I have a pocket full of pens and my cigarettes. Oh, okay. Remove your shirt. I take off my shirt. Now I've got a long sleeve t-shirt underneath. Grumpy's cold all the time. Lay down on the table. I can do that. So I lay down, and then there's this block that your head goes in, so your head don't move. Don't move your head. Not planning on it. So then they have to line up the machine. Make sure the scan's right. And of course, he disappears in another room. He's looking at you through a glass window about this thick, I'm laying there and the table goes, and I'm looking at the, you're going to smash my head on the top of the scanner here, pal. So then I feel the table move in, and this red light comes down across my eyes, And then it goes this way, and then it goes this way. And then I go back out of the machine. Okay, don't move your head. You're done. Say what? I'm done? That's it? Uh-huh. You can get off the table now. Okay. So I get off the table, I put my glasses on, put my hat on, start to put my shirt on, and he goes, follow me. I says, I'd like to put my shirt and follow me. Like I don't know where the exit is. It's the same way that we just came in. Follow me. I wasn't in that room 2 minutes. I lay down on the table. Red lights come on. Back out. You're done. $25 late. 25 minutes late. I'm in there 2 minutes. I was not a happy camper. And wait till tomorrow. Because they send out a survey. Needless to say, Mr. Luke is not going to get 5 stars. And the whole thing is, everybody whose name was called prior to me was for the neck and back area. People coming in to get, injections for back pain relief. Not over here for the CT. What was he doing for goddamn 25 minutes that he made me sit there? Nobody came out. There's only one way into the CT room and one way out. I sat there. Combined time of an hour because I got there early. So, Mr. Luke, don't expect 5 stars from Mr. Grumpy. You ain't getting them. Have a nice day. My ass barely was on that table. Have a nice day. You're done. You're done. That's all it was. You're done. I was not a happy camper at all. So, I decide, since it's just down the street, I'm gonna go get 4 more ginger ale. Because the sale's still on. So, I pull into the parking lot. Now, mind you, the entrance has these big, huge painted yellow arrows that way in. And they're painted about every 6 feet, so you can't miss them. That way. Suddenly, I'm head on with a big SUV coming at me. Well, Grumpy has a magic device on his vehicles, on both. It's called a siren. And these sirens have the air horn. Well, here comes this dumb bitch. So Grumpy does the She looks at me. Now, we're about 4 foot away from one another. And I'm going that way. Well, it turns out to be a Mexican standoff. Because I'm not fucking moving. Because I am following the big arrows that are pointing that way. Now, unless you have a red tip cane, you know, one of them got white and then a red tip, and a seeing eye dog, you can't miss those huge orange arrows. Now, Miss Dumb Bitch wants me to move so she can pull out of the parking lot. Grumpy is not moving because Grumpy can be a real asshole at times. And this was asshole time. I love that air horn. I love it. I love it. I wanted to hit siren. I wanted to give her the whoop whoop. And the neat thing is, it has 2 different air horns. I have a and then I have a So I decide to play I sound like a British fire truck. And she's doing this. And in between I'm doing this. Well, finally, I make enough commotion that the manager comes out of the store. And the manager of the bar next door comes out of the bar. And it's easy to tell what's going on. Look at me. Look at her. So both of them walk over to her vehicle. And they politely tell her to turn around. You're going the wrong way. And she was like, I'm just leaving. And I hear both of them tell her, you're leaving the wrong way. Turn around. So finally, Miss Dumb Bitch turns around. She goes down to the end of the aisle, makes the left, makes another left, and now she is in the lane that has arrows pointing out. See, you got arrows pointing in, and then when you go around the corner, you have arrows pointing out. It's a novel traffic approach. It must be something new. Arrows pointing in, and then arrows pointing out. When you go to the end, and you hang a left, then you hang another left, you have these big arrows pointing out. Wonderful idea. I would like to meet the person that invented it and shake his hand. So as I am getting ready to pull into my parking space, I happen to look to my left, to which Miss Dumb Bitch tells Grumpy he's number one. And I smiled and I waved. I'm glad you're a fan. She must be she must watch the show. Because she told me I was number one, which makes me happy. I'm glad I'm number one with my viewers. Now, other people may have taken that as an insult. Not Grumpy, because I figured she was a fan. She watches the show. And she was so happy to see me almost smashing into her that as she left, she wanted to extend a goodwill wish by telling me in her mind I was number one. I wonder if she wanted an autograph. I would have gladly have given her one. You don't run into too many fans. Had to be a fan. Otherwise, why would she tell me I'm number one? Maybe she was my 40th subscriber. I should have gotten out of the truck. Too late now. But she did tell Grumpy he was number one. Okay. So, I go in and I get 4 more Seagram's ginger ale. Oh, it's looking impressive in the corner of my bedroom. because now there are 30 2-liters. And tomorrow, there'll be 34. Because the sale runs till the end of the month. Although the assistant manager did inform me that it's either till the end of the month or end of the stock. Oh. So that means if the stock runs out, the sale is done. Because they're not ordering anymore to replenish. Because, see, at 59 cents, corporate already got its discount. They ain't getting that discount again. And as shrewd as a businessman is that owns this chain of stores, I can almost guarantee he probably got them 2-liters for about 20 cents. Yeah. He ain't no dummy. He wants to make money. So I'm sure he shanghaied their corporate office into saying, okay, we'll give you a deal. Which means, let's just say, he's paying 20 cents per 2-liter bottle. He's making 39. He ain't no dummy. Yeah, he ain't buying them for 55 and selling them for 59. No. I bet you he got them for like 20, 22 cents. So, when the stock runs out, the next shipment is going to be full price. And that's when Grumpy will stop buying ginger ale for a while. Because I'll have my own shipment. Like I say, 30. Tomorrow will be 34. Because I'm going in and getting my limit of 4 daily. Be my luck, I'll get there tomorrow, there won't be none. It'll be all gone. But I got my 4. Then I needed some more sauerkraut. Grumpy's been on a sauerkraut kick lately. I don't know why. I get these weird, tastes now and then. If I was female, somebody would think I was stagnant. Yeah, I've had a taste for the last 3 weeks for sauerkraut. I can't get enough. Now, usually, I go to Save-A-Lot, where they have the giant selection of one. That's it. One. Today, going to this store, I get over into the sauerkraut aisle. 37 different selections of sauerkraut. Yeah. I didn't know there were that many selections of sauerkraut. So I'm looking. And I spot this jar that says authentic German sauerkraut. Now, what can beat that? The Germans are known for sauerkraut. Even that guy with the goofy mustache loved sauerkraut. So I decide I'll try it. Because I've already had the Bavarian. Tasted like sauerkraut to me. So I get the authentic, not imitation, authentic German sauerkraut. So I bring it home after I paid for it. I didn't duck it under my coat and go, I got me some authentic German sauerkraut. And I get my sausage in the crock pot and I attempt to open the jar of sauerkraut. Now it's got a lid on it about this round. And so I tap the lid, Tap, 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 tap. Tap, 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 tap. Friends, I'll show them to you tomorrow. So I'm not bullshitting anybody. I had to go out to my toolkit and get my giant fucking channel locks. I'll show them you tomorrow. So you know Grumpy ain't bullshit. Yeah. Big, giant channel locks. I'll show you tomorrow. I should have brought them in. They're out in the... Yeah. I did everything. Run it under hot water. They tell you, run it under hot water. I almost steamed the label off. I had the hot water so hot. Nope. Tap, 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 tap. Nope. Tap, 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 tap. Nope. Channel locks. Big. I'll show you tomorrow. Open up. I said, Jesus Christ. I guess they used the German tank to put the lids on these jars of sauerkraut. Stone Cold Steve Austin couldn't open this jar. Or The Rock. I could see The Rock going, can I have them channel locks? Yeah. I had to use fucking industrial channel locks to open a goddamn jar of sauerkraut. I guess they don't want you to eat it. They just want you to look at it. Oh, authentic. Oh, authentic German sauerkraut. Do you eat it? No. You just look at it. Authentic. Not imitation. Seriously, I couldn't open a goddamn lid. I don't know what I would have done if I didn't have the goddamn channel locks. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Tomorrow, I'll have them here in the studio. Big mother hunchers. I used them to take my oil filters loose. Because that goofy tool that they give you, the band, all it does is slide around. So I go with my industrial. Yeah. Had to use them to open a fucking jar of sauerkraut. Last time I buy that, I'll buy the unauthentic German sauerkraut. At least if it's in a can, I figured, jar, lid. Not. Now, I'll be the first one to admit I have lost a little strength in my hand. Not that much. I can still. This goddamn jar. I'm going to write them a letter. Because I didn't use the whole jar. And I didn't put the lid back on either. I'm going to look. And I'm going to write corporate. And I'm going to ask them very politely, why did you assholes put the fucking lid on so tight? It's sauerkraut, not gold dust. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I could see me handing it to the Rock. Here, Mr. Rock, can you open this? Oh, yeah. Channel locks? Hang on. I'll get them for you. There you go, Mr. Grumpy. It's open. Well, I could have fucking done that. Yeah. I don't know why it was necessary to use 4,000 pounds of pressure to seal that fucking lid on that sauerkraut. It's sauerkraut. You're supposed to eat it. You know, twist off lid. Not this one. Channel locks. Industrial. I guess they didn't want me to eat it. That's probably the response I'm going to get when I write them. Dear Mr. Grumpy, why did you open the jar? You're supposed to look at it. Oh. Oh, 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 oh. The next jar I buy, I'll do that. I'll just buy it, put it on the shelf. Every now and then, oh, authentic German sauerkraut. Back on the shelf. Then grab for the can of sauerkraut. You can't open it. For all that fucking trouble, it better be authentic German sauerkraut. Because otherwise, they're really going to get a nasty letter. I want to tell them, your fucking sauerkraut tastes just like everybody else's. And you put the lid on with 10,000 pounds per square inch. Jesus Christ, the SpaceX rocket couldn't have got that lid off. Industrial channel locks. It's ridiculous. I did do some research today. And I found green tubes. Yes, green. You know, like my blue tubes. I found green tubes. They're a little pricey. But I found them. So for fun, once Grumpy has a little spare change, I'm going to order. And that what I'm going to do, I'm going to put one blue and one green. One blue, one green. But blue, I like the blue tubes. They look cool. I can't wait to get green ones. I found them. I'd say they're not cheap. Although nowadays nothing. It's ridiculous. Of course. That's the problem when you're as old as the grumpy old man. See, you have something called a memory. Maybe that's why they scanned my head. But see, when you're this age, you remember a lot of things. And me, I remember a lot of prices. And I look at shit today, like 2 liters of pop, $3. And then the memory kicks in. Wow. I used to pay 49 cents for a 2 liter. The same 2 liter. Hasn't gotten any bigger. Pop hasn't gotten any different. But the price is. Yeah. I remember, 2 liter, 49 cents. Now, $3. That's why Grumpy is stocking up on Seagram's ginger ale. 59 cents. It's like I'm back in the 70s. Yipper. Tomorrow, 4 more. Hopefully, they're going to have some. The display is dwindling. At the store I was at today, they had originally, because the assistant manager was rearranging it today, he said this display was 16 feet, 4 foot wide, 16 feet long, 5 foot high. Today, it was 3 by 3 by 5. So tomorrow, I'm going to go up there early and get 4 more. So I'll have 34. Greedy? No. No. Not like that woman that had 60. I'm calling it thrifty. Thrifty. See, it ain't going to go bad. You know, the use-by date is like December of 2026. So it'll keep for a while. But I'm looking at how much money I'm saving. Because Grumpy goes through a 2-liter every 3 days. And at $3, that's expensive. 59 cents, that's thrifty. So that's why I don't mind turning the corner of my bedroom into a Seagram's ginger ale warehouse. Plus, it's nice to look over at that stack of bottles and say, look at the money I saved. Yipper. Tomorrow, 4 more. 34. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. Because that display is dwindling. And like the assistant manager told me, once it's gone, sale over. And I don't want the sale to be over yet. I want my ginger ale. It will be my luck. There will be 4 bottles left. And me and the woman with the 60 will be fighting over 2-liter bottles. But Grumpy would play dirty. Because if we ended up in a ginger ale war, I would grab a 2-liter of Verner's and shake the piss out of it, and then open the lid. And spray her. And while she's fighting, I grab 4 2-liters and get the fuck out of there. Hey, when it comes to Seagrams, I play dirty. Yep, I would. Because she's already got twice what I got. That's not thrifty, that's greedy. And the whole thing is, she had the nerve to tell me she really didn't like it. She's just buying it for the price. Me, I like it. So I'm buying it for the enjoyment and the price. Who am I kidding? Where's my flame? So, it was a busy week. And the week ain't even over, but we knocked out 3 medical appointments. 2 on Monday, and the head scan today. And we're done for the month. Yeah. Had to think there for a minute. Now we're done. But that one pissed me off today. You're done. Done? The machine didn't even warm up. Let me get my money's worth. I mean, that's all it was. You're done. And you know, this is the same guy that screwed up my CT scan 2 months ago. The one I had to go back and retake with the inhale, hold it, breathe. Then the one that was a real pain in the ass. Exhale, hold it, breathe. And that was the one where the machine went, That damn scan took almost an hour, and he screwed it up. I go in the next day to check because they put the results up right away. And I want to see what it says. And when I opened it, it said, make appointment to retake CT scan. Huh? I called. I said, what? Screw up. And then I get the same guy today. He better not have screwed it up. Or I'm going to stick him in the machine the next time. And it ain't going to be It'll be like, hold your breath. Oh, breathe. Yeah, I'll fix him. You know, in a way, whatever they have either put in or taken out to make the cigarette stop burning so that it doesn't create a fire is a good thing. But it pisses me off because I took one drag. At least I'm on 2 platforms. I have no idea why. Prism would start to open. I had the prism. And then all of a sudden, and I figured, okay, just a little delay. I close it. Wait a minute. Open it. Prism. So, I uninstalled it. Did a restart. Made sure everything was all fresh. Download. 100%. Click install. Watch the bar. 100%. Then you close. Do a restart. Computer fires back up. Reboots. Click. Prism. Live. Studio. Can't explain it. I don't know what the... Because the first thing I do before I shut everything down, I go to that little box that says, check for updates. And I check. And if it needs an update, I click update. And it updates. Well, it hasn't needed any updates lately. And when I downloaded the software again today, didn't need no updates. Look what just popped up in the corner. Oh. You have a healthy stream. Must be a note from my urologist. Yeah, Every now and then you get that. You have a healthy stream. Well, thank you. Quit looking. A bit of trivia. It would be nice if I had a chat going. Because I have a question. What does the Q stand for in Q-tips? Are you ready? You ain't even going to come close. Unless some of you have cheated and gargled it while I was... The Q stands for quality. Yep. Quality tips. Q-tips. And the reason goes back to the invention of the Q-tip. And Johnson & Johnson were very picky. Good businessmen back in the day, not like today. They only wanted the highest quality cotton they could buy. And when they made the Q-tips, they wanted to stress the point that you are getting quality. So the Q stands for quality. But they shortened it because quality tips didn't roll off the tongue that well. So they went to Q-tips. Go ahead, gargle it. You don't believe the grumpy old man. But yep. The Johnsons were very fussy about their product. Anything back in the day, because we know how things are today, but back in the day, Johnson & Johnson were very fussy. They only wanted the highest quality items for their products. And they said, we only want the best cotton. And there were some cotton wars that went on because clothing manufacturers said, hey, we want the good shit too. And Johnson & Johnson told cotton farmers, we'll pay extra for the quality cotton. And they did. Now, I don't know what Q-tips were like back in the day. I don't know if there's still quality tips today. I would tend to think, nah. They figure, yeah, you only stick it in your ear. Or wherever you stick a Q-tip. But back when they were invented, quality tips. Yep, quality tips. Only the best quality tips. I don't think so much today. But back in the day, when you were sticking this in your ear, you knew this tip was quality. And there's your bit of trivia. Not going to advance me anywhere in society going, hey, stop somebody on the street. You know what the Q stands for in Q-tips? No. Do you want to know? No. Are you sure? Old man, get the fuck out of my way before you're laying on the ground. Okay. By the way, it's quality. Every now and then I come up with these useless bits of information. Could be a good icebreaker. Walk into a bar, sit down to a beautiful young lady, and turn to her and say, do you know what the Q stands for in Q-tips? Okay. Maybe not a good icebreaker. Try it sometime. Let me know. Let me know if it works. But don't have a Q-tip in your pocket. That's tacky. Sitting there in a bar going, hey, you're liable to have that Q-tip stuck where the sun don't shine. And it might be a little uncomfortable on the drive home. Just saying. And with that, Grumpy is going to check his authentic German sauerkraut.